Hello everyone, welcome. We are starting a couple of minutes early. And just before we get started, just wanted to talk a little bit about what's happening. There's a lot going on in the news, and I mean, there's just so much going on that it's difficult to separate, to sort of decipher what to believe, and to separate the truth or fact from fiction. And the only thing that I can suggest, and I know just for myself, is I try to follow expert advice. So actual fact-based, peer-reviewed or information and facts that have been reviewed and proven by the medical community. I try not to, I don't watch too much, actually I don't watch any news. I don't watch CNN, I don't watch Fox, especially none of the American news. I just try to get my local news and try to get up to date in what's happening in Canada and specifically Toronto. And I try not to, I mean, it's important to know what is going on in the rest of the world, of course. But it's just, I think it's very important to stay away from the 24/7 media mayhem. So anyways, let's just start, and either seated or lying down, however you're most comfortable. And just becoming aware of your breath. We're going to work on we're going to do a chakra meditation today. So we usually do, what I've been doing lately is at the end of the meditation, just before we close off, we do sort of like a full body scan. We'll still do that today, but we'll incorporate a little bit of the chakras into the mix. So just sitting or lying down as comfortable as you can, trying to keep the spine as straight as possible, but you're still relaxed. Just allowing the arms to relax, allowing the legs to relax, just really sinking in to this moment. And the eyes are either open or closed. It's up to you. Either way, the eyes are soft and the eyelids are soft. Whether you have the eyes open or closed, just keeping the eyes very soft. Becoming aware of the breath, just bringing your awareness inward. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. Whatever may be happening for you today, just whatever thoughts are on your mind, just allowing them to come and go. Allowing the thoughts just to rise and fall, just observing what is happening in the body. Anytime the focus or attention is, anytime you're distracted, just trying to bring the thoughts, trying to bring the energy back to this present moment. So important right now for this type of practice, just because there's so much uncertainty in the current situation, uncertainty about the future. And I mean, I certainly never thought that we'd be in this kind of situation. So just continuing to inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose, trying to keep the shoulders away from the ears. The cheeks are soft and the top teeth are not touching the bottom teeth. And the lips are parted, and just holding it here for a few minutes. You can do a little your own body scan before you go into your own little meditation. Remember, anytime thoughts arise, just allowing them to pass. And I'm just gonna stay quiet for just the next 2 or 3 minutes. Continuing to inhale through the nose, exhaling through the nose. Keeping the focus and the awareness in the present moment. We're going to move through the body scan, but we'll incorporate the chakra meditation into the scan. So we will start today from the crown of the head. And we'll actually incorporate the chakras closer to the end of the scan. So we're just going to do a little scan first, starting from the crown of the head, just bringing your focus and awareness to the crown of the head, moving towards the sides of the head, down towards the ears, to the forehead, making sure the forehead is smooth. Towards the eyes and the nose, the cheeks, top teeth are not touching the bottom teeth. Just bringing your awareness to the face, the lips, the chin. Down towards the neck and the throat, and the chest, the heart center, breathing into the heart center, moving down towards the stomach, the rib cage, just bringing your awareness to these areas, down towards the lower abdominal area, and the hip bones, the upper part of the legs, the femurs, the knees, just feeling energy moving through your entire body. Feeling health and vitality move through your entire body. Continuing to move down towards the shins and the tops of the feet. Wiggling your toes. Moving to the bottoms of the feet and the heels, the ankles, moving up towards the calf muscles and the backs of the knees. Just bringing your attention to these areas. And breathing into each area as you move along to the backs of the knees, the backs of the legs, moving up towards the lower back. So we're just going to stop here for a moment, right to where the sacrum is located, the lower back. And so in this area is, the location of this area is the root chakra. And chakras are basically energy centers within the body. And it is said that there's 7 major chakras that go along the spinal column. They're round, and they move sort of, they're sort of vortices, and they move, they sort of spin. And when they're healthy and working properly, everything is aligned, everything is working the way it should. Of course, this is very rare. We always need a little bit of help in some area of our life. So each one represents a certain area of our life, of our personality. So the first chakra is the root chakra, which is located at the sacrum. And the color of this chakra is red. It's very much connected to the earth, therefore the root. So how we feel, how secure we feel. And right now, it's very questionable. It's our relationship to money, to how secure we feel, to our home, and to our ability to support ourselves, to take care of ourselves, to take care of our families. So let's just bring our attention to that chakra, which is the root chakra or the base chakra. And just imagining that this chakra is spinning in a clockwise direction and it's very bright red, very strong, so that we can feel secure in moving towards the future. And just breathing right into the root chakra, just breathing into that area. Just feeling safe, understanding that you will be able to take care of everything, no matter what is happening right now, that everything will be taken care of. Everything is going to be okay. That you do have the ability to support yourself. The next chakra as we move up is it's called the sacral chakra. So this chakra is orange in color, and so we're moving up. Orange in color, and it represents our creativity. It is connected to the reproductive system, and very much connected to the whole creative and process of creation. So let's just bring our focus and attention to this chakra, which is located just between the root chakra and the belly button. So it's not quite at the belly button, it's just between the sacrum and the belly button. So we're moving along the spine here. So let's just hold our attention there. Are we creating anything right now? Is there something that we do need to create for any reason or for no reason? If it's something that is calling to you. So let's just imagine that this chakra is spinning very, very vibrantly, orange in color. We are creators. At the end of the day, this is what we're here to do. We are here to create in a positive way. So let's keep moving up. We're going to move up to the solar plexus, which is very close to the belly button, center of the body. It's basically the center of where all the chakras are located. So this is your center of power, your willpower, and it's yellow. Your self-esteem, very much connected to your self-esteem, your creative, also your power to create, your will. So things like standing up for yourself, standing up for what you believe, and having the will to move into this world and to, not in a selfish way, but to have willpower that, and knowing that you can create something for yourself and for others, and that you deserve to be here, that you are worthy of being here. And just bringing your attention to the solar plexus and imagining a vortex of energy just moving in a circular motion. It's bright yellow in color. So when this particular chakra is sort of not functioning properly. There's a lot of arrogance, or someone who might be extremely egocentric, someone who needs to always be right. So there has to be a good balance. So we're continuing to move up. So the next one is the heart. Very important. So this chakra connects the lower chakras, which is the solar plexus, the sacral, and the root. And it is basically the connection between the earth and spirit. And so the heart chakra, of course, is located right at the heart. And it is green in color. And is connected to our relationships. Relationship to yourself, relationship to others, especially to our family, our ability to give and receive. So when this chakra is not aligned, so to speak, there's sort of like a lot of depression, a lot of stagnant energy. We don't really feel like doing anything. And so it's very important to cultivate those relationships that give us energy, that make us feel connected. And of course, during this time, very important. So even though there's this sort of physical distancing, there's still so many ways to connect. I mean, I feel, and I think I said this the other day, I just feel like the internet, there's just so many platforms to connect with people right now. It just feels like it's just so amped up. And of course, we want to connect in a very positive way, in a way that's going to inspire us. And not sort of bombard us with more negative energy. So let's just bring our attention to the heart, really breathing into the heart center and imagining that chakra really spinning in a nice, healthy green color. Really breathing into that chakra. Feeling that green color just envelop your whole being. It's just sort of bursting right through the entire aura of your being. Let's move up towards the throat. So this one here is also very important. They're all important, but I don't know, this one is, of course, it's the throat chakra, so very much connected to our voice, our expression, the way we express ourselves, the way we create, and how we want to be creative. So we want to use our voice in a positive way. We want to express the way we feel in a positive way. And also, we don't want to be afraid to express how we feel. So if this chakra is not working the way it's supposed to, if there's some sort of imbalance, there's going to be some fear in wanting to express our feelings. We might fear that, we're going to be judged, or we're not worthy of expressing our feelings or our thoughts. When it is necessary, there's a time and place for everything. So there are times when we need to express our emotions. Very important. So let's just bring our attention to the throat chakra. And just imagining this chakra is it's a blue color, like more of a light blue color. And let's just bring our attention there and just imagining this chakra is spinning vibrantly. We are not afraid to speak our truth and to express ourselves. And we're going to move up to the third eye. So third eye is located at the middle of the forehead. And the color of this particular chakra is more of an indigo blue, so more of a dark blue, almost a purple. And this one is very much connected to our intuition and our psychic abilities. Do we follow our intuition? Or when we get that sort of feeling, do we just sort of ignore it? And so, you know, having this particular, the third eye, it doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, we have these powerful psychic abilities where we could read everyone's thoughts or read people's minds or know what's going to happen before it happens. It's not necessarily that, but we all do have, in a sense, psychic abilities, intuitive abilities. And it's just paying attention to those intuitions when they do come along. And so let's just bring our attention there. And so this particular chakra is indigo, as I said, and we're just going to imagine that it's strong. It's very much connected to our awareness, just awareness of ourselves, awareness of others, of what's happening around us. And the final chakra is at the crown chakra. And this one is violet in color, right at the top of the head. And it represents states of higher consciousness and divine connection. So very much connected to spirituality, being very open-minded, and any sort of imbalance here would be possibly someone who is very cynical, someone who is maybe disregarding the spiritual aspects of life, someone who is closed-minded. So when the crown chakra is healthy, we have a very open-minded connection to spirit and to the sort of connectedness of everything around us. As humans, we often feel that we are just on our own, that we're separate from everything, but really there is a connection between everything in the universe. So we're just going to hold it here and we'll just do a body scan. I'll just allow you to do a full body scan on your own from the crown of the head to the toes and then back up. And just holding on to that breath, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. I'll just give you a minute. And just imagining a nice, warm, white light all around you. And this white light is just vibrating from within, just creating almost like a halo all around your body, allowing you to feel healthy, mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally. And I thank you for joining me for this meditation. I'll be here again tomorrow at 6. Have a lovely evening.